Hello, everyone. I'm here with.
Hallie Bandy and Marissa Rodimus.
Today, I'll be talking about their softball season. Now, last season, you guys went 7-17.
Yep.
A little let down, but it's okay. Tell us a little bit about that. What some of the problems and some of the things that went well with it.
Well, we only had one pitcher, main pitcher, so that was probably a problem.
We had a lot of freshman pitchers coming in, so it was a lot. They were just a little nervous when they came to a varsity game, but I think they were okay.
Now they have a little experience. Hopefully, they'll do better this year.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, what do you think you guys' predictions would be for the season now?
Hopefully to get 13 wins. That's our prediction.
13 wins?
Yeah.
Okay. And what happens if we get past 13 wins?
Then 14 wins probably.
And then 15?
Yeah.
And then we're just going to keep going up?
Yep.
Okay, I like that. Okay. Now, you were on Ryan Turk's list, Hallie, but I heard from your dad, Mr. Bandy, my teacher, that they were fudged. They were,
No.
you lied about him is what I heard.
You just made that up.
Oh, yeah, definitely. She didn't tell me that she lied about him. So, Ryan Turk, if you're listening, she lied about her stats. Now, Marissa, you're going to be on there,
Yes.
I hope. So, what do you think you'll be at? What number?
Hopefully past. No, I'm not gonna say that. Hopefully top 100s. That's my goal is.
Okay. Now, what's your guys' ideal practice getting ready for a game the next day? Any like favorite drills you guys have? Some fun you guys do?
Hitting.
Okay. Is that your favorite drill?
Yeah. Whenever we hit,
Like batting,
Live.
like 11 bats. I think that's our favorite.
Okay. All right. And Marissa, I heard you make the playlist for your softball team, and I can hear them from the other side on the baseball field. They sound pretty great. So, what is your guys' favorite song on the playlist?
Probably Drake, Rich Baby Daddy, and Carnival.
Okay. That's great.
two more.
Thank you. No. Thank you. That is for our segment.
I'm here with our all-star bass fishing team, Lil Bro and OD, and I'm going to be asking them a couple questions today. First up, what made you want to join the bass fishing team?
Being in the boat with Owen.
Yeah,
Thought it'd be fun. So
me and Tanner always fish together, and we thought we might want to do it a little bit competitively.
How long have you guys been fishing for?
Since I was a little kid,
yeah,
probably about 6 years old, something like that.
around the same time.
All right, so in all of your time of bass fishing, what's the biggest fish that you've caught?
Bass fishing or just like biggest fish?
Just biggest fish.
I caught like a 10-pound pike, probably biggest fish.
My biggest bass is probably around 6 pounds, but I snagged like a 40-pound grass carp before.
Yeah, my biggest bass is probably like 6'8" or 6'5", yeah.
All right, so what's your best story on a boat?
Our best story in the boat, me and Tanner actually, we using a crankbait, and we caught a snake. And we'll talk about what happened to that snake after that.
Yeah, we took it to the dock and we dropped a cinder block on its
Okay.
head.
Oh, God. All right, good segue into the next question. How many times do you guys go fishing a week? How many times do you smash snakes' heads with a cinder block?
We don't smash snakes' head very often, but fish probably about 3 or 4 times a week after school. Something like that.
3 or
The
4
weather's
times.
Where's the most common place that you guys fish at?
Crystal Lake, probably.
I go to my grandma's.
Yeah.
Shout out Crystal Lake.
Yeah. Rose all right.
Yeah, Rose trash.
Shout out to Dig Muzz.
Dig Mud. TN, if you know. All right, final question. What's your guys' favorite bait?
Mine's probably either a chatterbait or square bill.
Right now I'm throwing a rooster tail or a crankbait.
Yep.
All right, that's wrapping up our interview with the bass fishing team.
I'm here with,
Miley Crow. Kendallson.
and I'll be interviewing the Pleasant Plains soccer team. All right, jump right in. You guys went to state last year, and you placed, what, third? Okay, so tell us a little about it. How did you feel about last season?
So last season at our state games, they didn't really feel like state games. Our state game felt like our sectional final. That was probably the most accomplished game we have ever played against SHG. I don't know how Kendall feels though.
I don't know. I mean, during state, obviously, we were all
It was
nervous.
we were insanely
I mean,
nervous.
Plains hadn't gone since 09.
Yeah,
so,
and they placed fourth, and coach
Yeah.
took us in at practice one day and wrote every single season he's ever had and how many have been ended by a private school.
Yeah, but I mean, and we were young. We had pretty much
Mhm.
all sophomores and freshmen. There were on occasion juniors there, but most of them were pretty young. And so, first season going to state, I don't think they were really
Yeah,
ready for it. But, we won one game. So,
we won our last game.
yeah.
That's all that matters.
Yeah.
So now you guys moved up into a new conference or whatever, and crap.
No, it's okay.
You guys moved up. How do you feel about that?
So we moved up to 2A this year. I think it's definitely a lot harder competition. I think we can play pretty well postseason though.
Well, I think most of the teams we play already are 2A.
Yeah.
So I think if we just play like we normally do, I don't think we'll be too bad. I mean, postseason's going to be difficult, definitely, but
It's gonna be a lot harder.
yeah, we're just going to have to work as a team, I guess.
Mhm.
I know that sounds corny, but we're going to
Family.
yeah.
Now you guys are talking about how hard these games are and everything are going to be next year, but you lost one person, so you had to feel good about that having the same team as you did last year.
Yeah, so we lost our favorite senior ever, Brooklyn Hermes, but I think we have like good subs this year. I think we have a deeper bench with the freshmen coming up, definitely. But
Yeah. We also got just like sophomores and juniors that decided to
Yeah.
join, so we have like 30 kids.
30 girls this season.
And the gap between the best and the worst
Is really
small,
not.
So,
So our scrimmages against each other are pretty competitive still.
yeah, so that helps get ready for it. But I just think losing, I mean, obviously it sucked losing Brooklyn because she was our other outside back. And so we
She
had
was
to,
an important person, yeah.
She was essential to the state thing. So replacing her is going to be difficult. But
And our other outside back that's played there before got hurt on our third practice this season with a high ankle
Yeah.
sprain, so it sucks. But she'll
defense
come
is
back.
struggling right now, but we'll get through it.
How many games do you think you guys are going to win this year? Just a little prediction.
So we
before the
won
season.
27 last year.
Including all playoffs.
Yeah, including playoff games. I think we can look at 20 again. Get
Yeah.
20 wins.
I think in the 20 range will probably be the most accomplished.
I don't think we could break we have the IHSA most goals in a season record right now for any any A.
I don't know if it's 1A or 2.
No, it's all of them.
Okay.
But
I didn't know that.
I don't think we can break that again.
No. I mean, we didn't even know we broke it last season, so. But, yeah.
Now you guys got a little bad blood with some teams that you guys have been playing. So is there any like games or teams you're looking forward to playing?
I love our SHG game. That is one of the most riled up games we will always ever play. They're kind of our rivalry team.
I
Right.
mean,
They always end our season. We always end their season. That's kind
it
of
won't be like that this year.
No, not
though,
this
but,
year. We moved up.
I think even the regular season games,
It gets wild.
They get a little intense. It just sucks because we play them the second week of the season.
I know.
So we're gonna have
After
to,
Rochester too.
yeah, we're gonna have to make sure that we're
Ready
working as a team.
Now, last question. You guys, first game is against Mount Zion.
Mhm.
What do you think? What do you think the score is going to be?
I don't know what the score is going to be. Usually it depends. Like, weather's always a factor. Sometimes their fields are weird, and I hope it comes out with a win because obviously it's a tournament. But I don't know. I just hope to play good as a team and get that first game through.
Yeah, I think once we get that done, we'll be fine for the rest
Yeah.
of the season. But I mean, with only losing one person, we've already played practically an entire
Mhm.
season together. So I'd want to say that we'd be fine.
But you never know.
But yeah, you never know with a whole half a year off.
Yeah. Most of us play club together though, but
Yeah,
it's
so
still.
we'll hope for a good start and come out with a victory.
Woo!
All right, that wraps up our segment with Kendall and Miley and our Pleasant Plains soccer team.
Thank you.
Yeah.
All right. I'm here with two of our track all-stars, and I'm going to be asking them a couple questions about their upcoming season. All right, first up, what's your guys' favorite event?
My favorite event's probably the 800 because it's only 2 laps, but it's pretty competitive every single time. And there's a lot of good 800 runners around here, so I like it a lot.
Mine's the mile or the 800, but I like the mile a little bit more because it's not like a dead sprint like the 800.
All right, so you guys both do long distance. How do you guys train to be able to push yourselves for long periods of time?
We do some long runs, which helps like with endurance, and then tempo runs and stuff like that.
Yeah, you have to start training in the off season a lot too. Like you can't just go to the season and expect to run good time, so you have to run like year round pretty much.
All right, Madigan, last year, your freshman year, you broke some records at our school. You plan to do that again this year or what?
Yeah, definitely. I really want to lower the times and then to make it harder for like future people to break. But yeah.
Chris, you recently committed to Greenville to run. What are you hoping to do there?
Well, I'm doing cross country and track there, so 5 miles in cross country will be a lot different than running only 3. And
Yeah.
probably in track, I'll do some of the same stuff that I do here, which is the mile, 800, and 4x4. But I'll see what the future has to come.
All right. Some of your guys, what are some of your guys' goals this year individually?
I would say to place like top 10 state.
Yeah, I mean, I want to go to state and hopefully the 800 or mile or run the state time at least.
All right. What are some of your guys' expectations as a whole team?
Well, we usually try to win every single meet, so I'd say place good in conference, and which we have a tough conference, so it'll be hard to do, and maybe get like top 3 in a sectional.
All right. Thank you guys for watching. That wraps up all our questions with the track team.
All right, everybody. I'm here with
Wes Breckwinkle.
and I'll be talking about our baseball season upcoming. So last year we got out in the second round against Piasaw. You know, pretty crushing defeat. But you know, we had how many wins last year?
22 wins.
22 wins. You know, pretty big for us. We've had multiple years like that, 20-something wins.
We've had consecutive 21 seasons now.
Yep, consecutive. Yeah.
20 and 2022.
Now it was all crushing defeat for everybody. But how do we feel like we can come back from that and have a drive for next year?
Well, like this year, like a drive for this year, you mean?
Yeah,
Coming
drive
back
for this
from
year.
last year. I think last year we saw a lot of potential with our senior class now and a couple of the younger guys. And I think coming into that, we'd have some more room for guys to grow and hopefully fight for a starting spot. So I think there's going to be a lot of competition too with the younger guys and the seniors. We have 6, 7 starting seniors. So I think after that, like defeat from Piasaw last year, I mean, it wasn't like we were playing bad. We were smoking the ball, but they just were right there. So I think we got high hopes for this year, definitely, and try to take that, go to a regional championship, sectional championship, maybe even Willow State tournament going into May, coming into June.
I agree. It's just we should use that as motivation after that loss because that's our second time. I think second time losing in regionals. We at least got to get a regional under our belt.
Yeah, we need to. And J-Rob, you were ranked 159 on Ryan Turk's list,
Yeah,
which
I
I
think
find
that's a little crazy.
that's a little crazy, but I mean, it better be better from there because there was a Toledo player on there at 149. But Jacob, your stats last year were absolutely great. How do you think this year you can improve on and what you can do to do that?
I just need to stay focused.
Mhm.
Just get everything out. Just focus on baseball. Focus on the things that I was doing, and just keep working each day. Give them extra practice and stuff like that.
Think you can break that stolen base record?
Oh, I'm
You or
trying.
Dodd?
Me and Dodd might tie it.
Yeah,
I think you guys are forgetting about me.
Oh, yeah.
I was getting to you. Now, Wes, you had a terrible injury last year. Now, coming back from that, how's your mindset change?
So when I had my injury in football season, my junior year, I always thought coming back to baseball would be the hardest thing on planet Earth. But now that I'm playing, it's like I never even had the injury, which is a little scary to me actually because I feel like I should be a little more nervous playing games and practicing. But last year missing all that baseball season and coming in for the back half, I got a different perspective on the team as a more of a coaching standpoint. I coach first base every single game. So I handed that doctor paper to Coach Gum, and he put me right in the game. But I definitely see it differently now. I think we have a lot of leadership now on the team with that. People kind of saw how that needs to go. And this year I just plan on, doing what I can do best and not letting little moments affect my entire game, because that's a big problem I used to have. So I want to just keep my head on straight and work for a good batting average. And really, I'm focused on defense this year. Second base is my spot right now, but hopefully batting over 380 in the 400 range will be nice for me. I put in a lot of work in the off season. All these guys are playing basketball, and definitely infielders too. I'm hoping to have very little amount of errors and have a solid middle infield with Trevor Caldwell at short base, shortstop, second base, shortstop.
Now, Jared, there's some controversy on where people are batting in practice and everything like that.
Yeah.
Where do you think West should bat at?
I think West should bat from anywhere from probably, I'd say, the 5 to 7 range. Anywhere in there, I feel like he could fit in.
Yeah.
I mean, 5 to 7. That's just good contact. He's gonna get a base hit. We all have trust in Wes. Like, Wes is one of our better players. He can hit the ball. He can see the ball. I think 5 to 7 would be a good spot for Wes.
I agree. I think that'd be a good spot for me coming in too, just because those pitches you see in the middle of the lineup, near the end of the lineup, is a little bit easier, especially for me coming in with little experience last year and having a really rough sophomore freshman year. Being like 130 pounds in, 170 now. I'm just a little bit of a different guy now, so I really want to start off and just get used to things and just get rolling, because while we're all excited for that first game, what we really need to be excited for is the regional championship and so forth. So
Absolutely.
really focused on that.
All right, Jay, we're going to go back to here for a second, okay? So we were in summer baseball playing at Southeast, and Southeast had this, I think, 45-year-old dad come out there.
Yeah,
J-Rob,
definitely playing a few beer leagues.
J-Rob is pitching, and he throws a fastball down the middle, and the old man just takes a hack, and it's gone.
Wood bat, he smacked it. That was one of the hardest home runs, line drive home run, and I was so embarrassed after that. He was taunting me on the way home.
He was. I was dying laughing.
We won that game.
We did end up winning that.
That's all that matters. But I was very embarrassed.
That was the game, too, when I, went home and got safe, and the guy headbutted me.
Yeah, he was
oh, my gosh.
He was definitely a psycho.
Trying to pick a fight with some teenagers. Come on. Oh, wow. Now, this year, I feel like I can't wait to play games, against Gillespie and Route and other stuff like that. What are some games you guys are excited for and want to beat? Teams you want to beat?
Definitely Gillespie, Route, and then Plains. I feel like Plains is always a good game. We get up for Plains, but those three are just heavy hitters.
Yeah.
Good games, good competition.
For me, the trips are always fun for me. I like the Oak Valley trip. That's always a super fun day. Going out in their football field, get warmed up, and then going on to those. That's a super nice complex out there. It's a fun drive. Usually take a bite to eat after. But that day is actually on my birthday and prom. So we have a double header, an hour and a half away on my birthday, and we have prom that night too. So that'll be a really fun day. Wow. But we're going on a Monticello trip this year too, which we've never done, and those teams we're going to play there are really good.
Yep.
The Oak Valley trips, I think, going to be a little less competition than we have seen, but this Monticello trip should be pretty fun. And then obviously Gillespie, Route, Plains, and whoever we play in the regional championship, and also sectionals and all that kind of stuff. Super sectionals. Yeah. Super sectionals.
Yeah. We do. Now, J-Rob, you were talking about that Plains game. I remember Wes, whenever he shut him down, it was a great game. You pitched a whole complete game? Is that what you did?
No, not Plains. That was Pawnee.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. I could have sworn that. Okay, never mind.
I against Plains is whenever I got in trouble for stealing signs from the catcher. Whenever I was
career.
He stole signs from
the umpire was getting mad at me. Whatever. We lost that game.
Now, this is your last season playing pretzel baseball and everything. You've had a lot of experience, and a lot of thought about all this. Anything advice you would give to the younger men or the next coming up seniors?
Yeah, just stay focused, stay humble. Just work hard too. Baseball is a kind of a relaxing sport, but you got to work hard at it to be good. You got to practice. You got to practice in off season, practice during your own time. It's not like you're going to get it all done at the same, you know what I mean? You're not going to get good in one day too. You just got to stay focused, stay humble, and just keep working.
I would say, I think everybody should try and be a leader. I think we see a lot in New Berlin, especially just kind of our sports, our attitude around things is we always want somebody else to do it. And it's always we want to see somebody else do it. We never go out and do it ourselves. I saw a lot of that last year when I was more in the coaching standpoint, that not a lot of these guys really want to step up. But if you only have one guy stepping up, then you have one leader, and that's it. And there's no push to be a better leader. There's no push to be great or do this or do that. But if you have everybody trying to lead and everybody trying to take a step ahead of somebody else and trying to do more of this and do more of that, and make sure everybody's doing the right thing, then you'll see a better leader. That leader will come out on top much better than a leader would if he had no competition behind him. So I think definitely try and lead the team in your way too, not in like everybody else's way, but do it your way. And obviously work hard, stay humble, and learn to love the game, which is a lot of what I've done. In freshman year, all you freshmen, that's hard. Being a freshman under Bo Gum is hard. It's hard as crap, I should say.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Mr. Gum is not the nicest sometimes. He's got a little bit of a hothead sometimes, just with those freshmen. He likes to pick on them, but we were all there. We all thought that he hated us, but we love him now and he loves us. So he's got to kind of earn your spot and go through there.
That was great advice. Thank you, guys. This will be wrapping up our segment on baseball with our studs, Wes and Jacob. Thank you, guys.